Hey YouTube, it's Ashley, back again as promised with another haul. And this video I'm going to show you a few items that I bought at a consignment shop. So something different and new from what I've shown you before. And then I'm going to show you some items that I picked up at the Seekonk Flea Market again. So these first few items, I think I had mentioned in my last video, I don't do a lot of consignment shopping versus thrift shopping because it does tend to be more expensive. And this particular consignment shop actually has two shops. One of them is where the newer items come into, and a lot of it is brand name or higher end merchandise. And then as the items get older, as in most consignment shops, the items get marked down. And then after a certain period of time, I'm not sure how many months it is, they actually go to the second shop, which is 2 doors down from the first shop, and it's literally called 2 doors down, the second shop. And in that shop, all of the items are $10 or less. So they're all marked down to $10 or less after a certain period of time, no matter what the item is. So unfortunately, by the time I had gotten there, the second employee had already left for the day, so they weren't able to open up the second shop. They only had the more expensive shop open. So, therefore, I bought some more expensive items. They're all one name brand, Juicy Couture, which is one of my favorite brands, if not probably my favorite brand. And the first item that I found was this bathing suit. And it's a one-piece bathing suit, and it's got this map that goes down the body, and it's sheared on the sides, so you can kind of adjust it so it comes up a little higher or goes down a little lower depending on where it fits on the body. And it's racer back with some ruffles, and I just thought this was, I don't know, it's just a really cute suit. It's a nice bright yellow color for the summer. And I haven't tried it on. I'm not sure how it's going to fit, but it was marked down to $7, which that I did not have an issue with the price of at all. I thought that was really inexpensive for a Juicy Couture bathing suit. So this bathing suit, I normally will not buy a one-piece bathing suit to wear as a bathing suit, or bathing suit bottoms that have been used, but I'm trying to get over my fear or heebie-jeebies about it because obviously it's going to go in the wash like everything else. So I'm going to try this on and see how I make out with it. And then the second item that I found is this really adorable jumper. And I'm going to try to show this kind of how it would actually fit. So maybe if I tie this it will help. Hear my camera going nuts trying to focus, so sorry if you can hear that too. So basically it would tie around the neck, and I've just knocked over some of the books, so hopefully I can kind of show this to you. I'm going to put the stuff on my lap that I'm balancing here down. So it would come around like this, and it's got a part that ties, and it would tie around the back, and then it's got just shorts at the bottom, and it does have an elastic around the hip area. It's got little pockets, and it's got a really pretty floral pattern on it. It's orange and red and turquoise and white. I just thought this was really, really pretty, and I thought that the top part was really nice where it was so fitted, and then it had the halter neck. And I don't remember the exact price of this. I want to say it was somewhere in the area of about $20, which I know is super expensive, but for Juicy Couture, compared to what it is at the store, it's really not expensive at all. And then this item, I didn't know was Juicy when I first saw it. I just thought this was a really, really pretty dress. If this had been a vintage dress, I totally would have believed that. So it's got this really nice pattern on it, and it is a bright, like 70s yellow color. And the pattern does change a little bit at the bottom. It's really neat. And this one ties, it looks like just under the bust. I haven't tried any of these items on. And it's got these tassels at the end of the strings. And this one, the same as the jumper, was about $20. So I did spend a lot at that consignment shop. Like I said, that tends to happen when I shop consignment. There are a few consignment shops that I will go to every now and then, knowing that I'm not going to spend a whole lot of money there. And those are basically usually the ones that I stick to because I know I can get some really inexpensive items there. But that one, I know I'm going to get higher end items. Like, I went in there knowing that there was going to be Juicy Couture items there, and I'm sorry my hair is all a mess now. Not thinking about necessarily getting, like, really inexpensive stuff, which is usually my goal. So anyway, I will now show you the items that I got at the Seekonk Flea Market. I got some books, which should be no surprise based on the items that I've been picking up lately. The first one is this book by Gregory Maguire, who did Wicked and its sequel, Son of a Witch. And this one here is A Lion Among Men. And when I looked at the cover of this, it said Volume 3 in the Wicked years. So I'm guessing this comes after Son of a Witch, which was the second book. So I'm kind of excited to read this one. And from the same booth or table, whatever you want to call it, at the flea market, I also got this book. And I haven't read anything by this author, I don't think, before. Although I think I have the other book, In the Woods, that it mentions on the cover of this book. I got this book, Bridget Jones's Diary. I have not read this before. I've actually never even seen the movie. I saw like one short part of the movie when I was flipping through channels one day, but I've heard both are really good. And then I got this book, James Rollins' Devil Colony. And I think I might have a book or two from him. I'm not sure if I've read anything from him yet. Those were each 50 cents, so I paid $2 for all 4 books. And then, at a few tables down, I found this book. It was actually sitting on the ground, and as you can see by the pages, it was wet. It was actually still damp when I bought it. So I was a little disappointed that the guy wanted $1 for it, but I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna try to bargain with him for the price. I'm just gonna pay the $1 because I've never actually seen this book, and I have seen the movie, and I really, really liked it. So I figured I would just get the book, even if it was $1, instead of being super cheap. So I got that one, Prozac Nation. And then I got a whole bunch of records. So I'm just going to go through them kind of quickly. I got this Rod Stewart album. I got AC/DC Back in Black, if I can say that. Probably can't even see that because, I think you just caught in the light where it says AC/DC. But Back in Black is like just kind of raised on the album, kind of like on the White Album from the Beatles. I got this Bruce Springsteen album. And this one is a I keep wanting to call it a 2-disc. A 2 album set. And so is this one, the original Star Wars soundtrack, so this was pretty exciting. Someone put their own, like, sticker on here to say that this belonged to them, Mr. Moskwa, and to handle it with care. But I might see if I can really carefully peel that off without doing any damage to the record, and if I can't, then I'm just going to leave it there. And it'll just look like Mr. Moskwa. This one I was pretty excited about, Best of Carly Simon. I do have one other Carly Simon album. I got Petula Clark's Greatest Hits. And if you don't know who Petula Clark is, she sings that song Downtown. I got Patsy Cline, Always. I'm a big Patsy Cline fan. I got Steppenwolf's Greatest Hits. I got Jay Giles Band, Freeze Frame. I got Bob Seger. This one is Live Bullet. I also got Band on the Run. And two really random albums. I got Christmas with the Chipmunks, which who doesn't want Christmas with the Chipmunks? And Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. And this one does have The Wonderful Thing About Tiggers on it. So yeah, that was all of the records that I got, and this huge pile of records here, which I didn't count, I probably should have been counting them as I went along, was $10. So I thought that was a pretty good deal because I know I have more than, or at least 10 records here. So, yeah, basically it worked out to about $1 a piece for the records. And that was it for my flea market finds and my finds from the consignment shop. And I thought that was going to bring me up to date with everything, but I just went to the Salvation Army again today, so I will have another haul for you soon. So I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.